I'll say this to the camera, like, we don't want their money, we want their carbon.
Welcome back to Reforestation Nation, ladies and gents. We are in the Big Apple, one of the most amazing cities in the world, and we are with a humble councilman, a true public servant, Councilman Costa Constantinides. Councilman, thank you so much for your time.
Oh, thank you for having me on, man. Really excited to do this.
Can you please explain how instrumental you were in the passing of New York City's brand new Climate Mobilization Act?
I mean, this was our baby. I was the lead sponsor of the bill. I was the chair of the City Council's Environmental Protection Committee that it went through. And myself and my staff, who are amazing public servants in their own right, and the staff of the City Council, we spent 2 years of our lives working on this bill, working with stakeholders, getting it right. At 3 o'clock in the morning, I'd get up and scream, retrofits.
Retrofits.
This skyline you see behind you, 50,000 buildings that are responsible for 30% of the city's emissions.
Wow.
Largest emissions reduction policy, not just in New York City, any city, anywhere in the world.
We're talking the home of AOC, we're talking Bloomberg now de Blasio, and this is Councilman Constantinides' home turf, bringing the legislation to the floor, passing it, collaborating with all the different interests, from the people to the lobbyists, and it is passed.
Passed, done, bow on it. It's now the law. It's now local law 97 of 2019. So these large buildings behind us, these 50,000 large buildings that were responsible for a third of our emissions, have to go on a diet.
Okay.
40% reduction by 2030.
Okay.
80% reductions on emissions by 2050.
Okay, so let's talk about schools. You have an aggressive policy there.
So every school in our district that's solar ready. So that means their roof is less than 10 years old, can support solar. We'll have solar by next fall, by fall 2020. About half our buildings, give or take. And then we also have a hydroponic science lab by next fall in every district and every school in our district.
That's close to my heart because, as you know, I taught science for 10 years. And I wrote a grant to get a hydroponic lab.
I'm a concrete kid. I grew up in the concrete here in Astoria.
Right, yeah.
I didn't have a garden. I lived on a third-story walk-up. I had a flower pot.
and now, thanks to people like you, thanks to leaders like Anastasia from Brooklyn Grange, Stephen Ritz from the Green Bronx Machine, countless others, New York Trees, people are greening this city. I think what you're doing is you're making New York City the greenest city on earth.
We're the big green apple.
The big green apple. All right. So for someone who doesn't follow the environment or anything that's going on here, what would you say to summarize what the Climate Mobilization Act is and what they can do to help join it in this, as you say, clean energy revolution?
I need them involved, right? I need them to be part of this conversation. Really, I want you to be involved, because at the end of the day, we need leadership, because it's not going to, the Climate Mobilization Act would not have happened without people. Would not have happened without people. We beat big real estate by advocating and fighting together, arm in arm, and really bringing the political will here.
When you say people, Councilman, do you mean marches? Do you mean calls? Do you mean emails? Do you mean showing up City Hall? Do you mean die-ins? This is 0 hour.
Get involved. Right. We need the protest.
We need the protest to activate the energy.
Activate, but then we need to take that energy and use it in a way that is fighting to get these things done. Right. Give people like me the ability to do these things. I was very lucky in that we had an amazing coalition of partners who activated, and we rallied together, and we'd be able to beat big real estate together.
What about big coal, big oil, big, and I'm not demonizing them. I think they're amazing people doing amazing work. We just need to transition to the new fuel. How do you work with them? How'd that play in this?
I mean, look, they were, we met with everybody. But at the end of the day, we chose people over profits.
People over profits. And planet. I can't
think.
I don't want to stop talking. Thanks for watching Reforestation Nation, where we interview impact leaders about how we can scientifically thrive with nature. And as always, subscribe to stay alive by clicking here and watch some more content with us right here.
Please click and subscribe.
This is Martin from 7th Generation. If there's any green guru, it's him. If he's doing it, I would do it too.
Click and subscribe.
To stay alive.
You think they're really going to do that?
I hope so.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
All right, Martin. Thank you, sir.
Pleasure, Alex.